first, and Olivia demanded that we do a speech tonight, so I'm just going to read off my card. Olivia had a very unique look as a baby, as most of you know. You've seen lots of photos on Facebook. She had a very distinct hairdo that was balding around the edges and a long flopped over fringe, along with her cute blinky eye. I tell her to this day that she's very lucky for the way she's turned out, because it could have been a lot worse. As some of you may know, mine and Olivia's birthday are one day apart. Well, maybe not, because it's always about Olivia, never me. But Olivia was actually due on my birthday, which is the 6th of December, and Mum was booked in for a C-section or caesarean. And when I found this out, I was mortified, A, because I didn't want to share my birthday with my new future sibling, and B, because my mum was still having sex when I was in year 10. That was quite embarrassing. So with that, a week before my mum's due date, I made her ring the hospital and changed the date of the caesarean, so she's born on the 7th of December.
When I was born, Olivia thought that the jokes and pranks would be all played on me. Well, she was wrong. I wasn't as gullible and stupid as Olivia, and quickly learned that I could also manipulate her. Lisa and I often played hide and seek with her, and either myself would count and the other would hide with Olivia. We would convince her that hiding in the toy chest was the best place to hide, and then once she was in it, lock it and both sit on top of it, and wouldn't let her out until she agreed to be our personal slave for a day. You would think that after one time being fooled by this trick that Olivia would catch on, but we got her at least 15 times with the same trick. She never learned. But Olivia got her revenge on me when I came back with a new haircut one day. Olivia cut it all off because I looked better than hers, and then hid it in the dollhouse and hoped Mum wouldn't notice. Hard not to notice when I came out of the back room with a head of hair like Britney Spears in 2017.
That's next year, mine. Once puberty hit Liv and she became a little lighter on the eyes, or so she thought, she discovered the selfie. Apple. Oh, here we go. Anyone who knows Olivia knows that she enjoys a nice selfie or 200. After every night out, her camera roll is filled with at least 350 photos, all with a slight degree of difference that will usually all be deleted anyway. Boy, if you... This is a select few out of all the ones we have. Equally as important to Olivia is the full body shot picture. To Olivia, there's nothing more important than getting the perfect picture and uploading it the next day during prime time, which, in case you're wondering, according to her is 8 PM in daylight savings time and 7 PM during winter. Where is her favourite place to take these full body pictures? Well, why would you take them in different locations every time just to mix it up when you can take it in front of the same hedge every time? Although Olivia gave her best efforts, she couldn't sometimes convert it to good grades at school. Numbers and English weren't her strong point at all. One thing she was good at though was a photographic memory, not for the academic use but for the deceitful purposes, which she was quite good at. Dad kept on raking up huge monthly credit card bills for things such as iTunes, Princess Polly and Farmville. Dad grilled all of us and we all secretly knew it was Olivia, but whenever he asked her about it, she would go off in a tantrum, slamming doors and screaming, and couldn't believe that she was being accused of doing such things. Dad hid his credit card and still couldn't work out why this kept on happening. Turns out, after months of this going along, Olivia had remembered his credit cards, details with her photographic memory talent. Good to know she uses this gift for stealing off her own father rather than furthering her education.
In her teenage years, Olivia was actively involved in numerous things such as gymnastics, basketball, netball, and Justin Bieber. You'd never met someone more obsessed with Justin Bieber than Olivia back in the day. This is one of the many pictures that she hopelessly made. In Year 10, she had to do a project on a legitimate mental illness, and she chose BFS, or in other words, Bieber Fever Syndrome. A disease she made up. Safe to say she didn't do too well on that assignment. So for those of you who don't know, at Justin Bieber's concert, they'd pick one person out of the audience to be the one less lonely girl. And they'd sit on the stage and Justin would sing to them. When myself and Olivia and a few friends were on our way to Justin Bieber's concert in 2011, Lucy and her friends rang up Olivia pretending to be Justin's manager and told her that she had been chosen. Olivia spent the rest of the day thinking she was going up on stage and telling everyone about it. Not sure how she even thought that they would have a number, but she soon realised when the video went up on Facebook.
After high school, Olivia moved to Melbourne in 2015 to start university. On the very first day, or actually the first half an hour of being in Melbourne, she backed her car into someone else's car. And she obviously didn't tell any of us about it, let alone mum or dad. And for some dumb Olivia reason, we call them, she just assumed that the problem would go away and she wouldn't hear about it ever again. And about 2 months later, Olivia was actually home in Mildura, and she received a letter addressed to her from CGU, which is an insurance company, but also the Collingwood major sponsor. So when Olivia opened the letter, she was so excited, and she honestly thought that Collingwood were giving her a free membership for being such a loyal supporter over the years. And she'd only ever been to about 6 games in her lifetime, but she honestly thought that they were sending her a letter. So she was running around the house saying, "Buckley's Brigade must want me back," which is, you know, a type of membership that you can get. And unfortunately for Olivia, it was actually a $1,000 insurance repair job that she had to pay to the other man for running into him. And the best excuse, she said, and she honestly thought it was a genuine excuse, she said, "Well, I wanted to get the keys first to the new house so I could pick the biggest and best bedroom." And yeah, so mum and dad paid that $1,000 to the man to get his car fixed.
Olivia doesn't mind tooting her own horn when it comes to a few of her personal achievements. More often than not, they are a huge exaggeration from the truth. If anyone asked Olivia if she was any good at basketball, she would tell you that she was a gun. Somehow, she was picked for the Vic Country Jamboree. I think that the selectors must have mixed her up with somebody else, because there's no way that she should have made it. Look at that picture. I mean, the flash is reflecting off her glasses. She shouldn't have made it. Anyway, we all decided to go to Echuca for the week to cheer Olivia on in this very momentous occasion. In the first week, Olivia got a few minutes here and there on the court, and by the end of the week, we noticed her getting less and less court time, until eventually she was demoted to handing out drink bottles and Red Crocs. In one particular game, her team was up by 50 points, so the coach thought, perfect, great opportunity for all the nuffies like Olivia to get around. Mum whipped out a new video camera to capture this rare moment. Olivia only got one touch during that game, and that was when someone threw her the ball and it hit her right in the head. So Mum and Dad spent thousands of dollars. Molly, it's still on the page, you have it. You had it with that writing on it. Yep. Anyway, thousands of dollars for her to hand out red frogs and get a concussion. This isn't that exact video, but this is a taste of her basketball skills. There's no sound though. Watch it go out of court.
We all know Olivia is a little bit different, but if you ask her, she's the most hilarious person in the world. Olivia thought she was so hilarious that she would call me in to take her funny lessons and charge me 20 cents an hour to attend these. She would show me things that she did that she thought was funny and would try to teach them to me. I remember one day I didn't have 20 cents to pay her back after the lesson finished. So she conned me in to scribble on all of Lucy's baby born heads to show, after all, that I was in her funny lessons. But it wasn't that funny when I got grounded for 2 months after.
Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. Next slide, Apple. So for those of you who don't know, about 5 years ago I found Olivia's old diary when she was 11. She's actually older than that, but she made me promise to tell she was 11. She's actually about 16. She talked of this boy that she had a huge crush on, and that she would be embarrassed and fidget if she was to make a move. So this photo was uploaded on Facebook, and we teased that we would reveal it at her 21st. And so that boy is here actually tonight. Molly, do you want to announce it?
Can I get a drum roll? The boy is the one and only James Stewart!
I'll set this right. She's an awesome woman. Mother's birthday.
Okay, well, this is the last bit of the speech, so thank you, James. Did you have any idea it was you? Really? Your mum knew? Yeah. Okay, although Olivia isn't at uni studying teaching, we all know her true dream is to win Tats Lotto. And she never wants to work again, she wants to be a rich woman. In preparation for this 21st is anything to go by. She's definitely going to be a bridezilla, so good luck to Nathan over there. But speaking of Nathan, our family is so fortunate that he's coming to take Olivia off of our hands. We were always worried that she would never find anyone that could live up to her full-on ADHD lifestyle, and it seems he's the one. So for that, we thank you, Nathan.
And with that, we're finished, so let's dance like Olivia in this photo tonight.